Okay, let's talk about the interior of the GWM P Series, this double cab that I've been driving for the last 2 weeks or so. And I must say, I've really enjoyed the quality of the ride. You know, it's a bucky, it's a double cab, so it feels like a double cab to drive, but it's a very smooth ride. It's got, you know, good suspension as you would expect from a double cab, but where this car comes into its own is it's not only slightly bigger than other cars in its range, it's not only slightly cheaper, well, not slightly cheaper, it's a lot cheaper than other cars in its range, but where this car comes into its own is the fact that they have packed it full of features that you would normally only get at the top of the range in other cars. Let's have a look at the interior of the bucky. Starting where it all begins, I guess. It has the keyless start, so your start-stop button over there. You have your full function steering wheel, multi-function steering wheel. I'll go more into detail on this in a bit from now. Your stalk on this side is your indicator and your lights. For the mirrors, you've got the controls for the mirrors over there, as well as your dashboard lights and how high you want your beams to be. Your vents, air conditioning on this car is really awesome with the vents. There are vents in the back as well, so your guests at the back are able to control the flow of air to them. You've got your unlock button over there. Stylish door panels with the window locks here and all automatic windows there. The stitching really gets it for me as well. It's really nice. It's a faux leather, but it's really, really beautiful. I absolutely love the stitching. Okay, then we get to the center console, and I just want to start the car so you can see what it offers. Here you've got the shift between normal driving mode, eco mode, as well as the off-road mode. You've got the automatic gearbox. It is an 8-speed automatic gearbox. And you've got the normal up for reverse. Middle is your neutral, and then you can go one click down holding that button there gives you automatic. 2 clicks down holding that button there will give you manual, and then you would control that with the paddle shift over there. Digital dashboard display, which you can change and set to whichever you prefer. I've gone with the dynamic option because it really gives me all the information I need. It also gives you a trip count. At the end of every drive, when you stop the car, it will say you drove this far and it took you that long. All of your climate control is here, but it's also automated on the entertainment system as well. But you can see there is your auto, which if you just set it to auto, it'll find a temperature and it'll maintain that temperature for you. The mode button changes the radio. As opposed to using that, you can just use mode there. And these are standard, you know what those are for. That's still fan speed control, that's heat or cool on the AC. Diff lock off, and I mean these controls here, I'm not really an off-roader, so I wouldn't really know too much about that. Your radio volume and on-off switch there, your 360 camera there. You can turn the camera off there, and then more of those controls for 4x4ing. When you get to the entertainment system, it is absolutely incredible. This thing has everything. So we just go to the home button, gives us an overview. It's on the radio at the moment, but you've got the Bluetooth device connectivity, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and then settings for the car, which if you go into that, it's going to say, I need to have the car on. Your AC controls come up here as well, so you can control them there as well. General settings for the car, so there's a whole lot of things. You have the Bluetooth settings, the time settings, your display settings, your language. You can even go Spanish if you want to. You've got your volume, that'll give you the sound effects on the keys, voice commands, which will work through Siri if you're on Apple CarPlay, and then your general settings there as well. And the car settings are here. Once again, it needs to be on for that to work. Okay, so when we talk about comfort, these seats are absolutely incredible. Once again, the stitching is really beautiful, and this edging is really nice as well. And you can see all of the door panels have that same look and feel to them. Heated passenger and driver's seat, which is phenomenal. Plenty of storage space. Now, this is something I like. Let me just take this out. So you've got this little space here for, I normally drop my house keys in there. Where are the cup holders? Well, they are hidden below there. And what I like about this is it's got 2 depths. So it's got for bigger cans, it goes in there, and then for smaller ones, you put them in there. They hold in place, no spilling, etc. And then of course you've got the cubby hole, which is full of my stuff, but it's a very large space of stuff in there. So I like this. This is cool. Put your keys in there, shift it back, no one can see them. You've got the 2 USB ports over here. I've stuck a USB with some cool music that I like on there. But you've also got the CarPlay port there, and unfortunately it is wired CarPlay, so you're going to need to wire your phone to get the CarPlay. This area here is a wireless charging port, which works really well. Pop your phone down there, and if it's compatible, it will work. Plenty of cubby space, which is really cool. Nice finishing on the dash. I love the chrome design, and of course the soft dashboard. It's got an auto function, which you set to auto. At the moment it picks up any light reflecting on there from a car behind you. It'll automatically change that. Interior lighting is really, really good, and very intuitive as well. I quite like that. And then, as we showed you before, you've got that port over there, which is brilliant. That's for dash cams. A lot of people that use dash cams struggle to power them. And what they've done here is they've stuck them a port there, so you can just plug your dash cam in, get a short USB cable, and you are sorted. Airbags all round in the car as well. You've got your handles for your passengers to get in there. Interestingly enough, no handle for the driver, and where you would expect a handle, you've actually got the glasses holder, which is neat. Just never seen it there before, and I must be honest, it's actually been rather convenient. So when it comes to the interior of this car, it really has pretty much everything you could wish for. And this is standard. This comes standard. This is not the top of the range or anything. This is just standard. I love it. So that's the interior. Let's have a look at the exterior. One of the things you'll notice, solid build. Chromed handles, keyless entry, which is great. So the key just needs to be in your pocket and you can get in. And as I said, plenty of space in the back as well. Really, really cool. It is a big load bed. I believe it's actually longer than other vehicles in its class, and if you have those tires are amazing as well. So have a look at the load body. Plenty of space in there, and the rhino lining is standard on the vehicle. LED tail lights and headlights. I believe the vehicle is just over 5 meters long, so it is a big car. Just keep that in mind. And again, your LED headlights are really, really, really smart. And this grille is massive and very formidable if it comes up behind you. Interesting thing about the logo on this car, it's not a Q, it is in fact a P series, or as it's known elsewhere, it's known as Power. P-O-E-R is how it's marketed. So all in all, this is a massive car. It's a 2-liter turbo diesel engine, delivering 120 kilowatts of power and 400 newton meters of torque. Not underpowered at all. If I have one criticism, its turning circle is quite limited. I haven't driven anything else in the range, so I'm not too sure how that compares. But all in all, this is quite an amazing ride. Very, very stylish. I like it.
Hey, thank you for watching this YouTube video, and thank you for sharing the video as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the link down below, click subscribe and share it with your friends. Always striving to bring you some great content, and there's more to come. If you enjoyed this video, check out this one next.